Hi, this is Don Biggs from the 92-93 Binghamton Rangers.
Hi, this is Brandon Buczynski.
This is Grady Wittenberg, the voice of the Binghamton Senators, and you're listening to the Power Play Post Show.
Here is another Power Play Post Show interview exclusive with Bob Howard.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Power Play Post Show. As I promised, it is the beginning of December, and we decided to bring back on this gentleman. And regardless if he was playing or not playing, I think I was going to have this conversation this week with him. He is the Don father himself. And yes, Donald Olivieri. Don, welcome back to the show. It's always good to hear your voice and get to talk to you. And I know the fans are going to be very excited to hear from you as well.
Yeah, I'm always happy to be on the show. You know that, and it's gonna be good talking to you again.
Don, let's talk a little bit about give me your impressions. You've seen a couple games that the Black Bears have played. You know how Brant Sherwood puts a team together. What do you think is the reason why, again, even without you and Kyle Steffen to start the season, even though Kyle Steffen has now been announced that he's coming back, and a couple other guys, Tyson's been out since game one. Why do you think this team can still win?
I mean, the talent that Brant brought in is good. I mean, Janny, he's a very good player he brought in. Most everybody he brought in has been very good and improves the team in some way. And all the guys just love to play the game and love hockey, and they all look like they gel together no matter the line combinations. And I feel like, this team, just like past teams, like they all just want to win. They want that ring. Nothing else matters. And, from what I've been watching, there's nobody being selfish, nobody making it about themselves. It looks like a strong team, and it looks like everybody cares, and looks like they want to go for that three-peat for some of the guys that've been there.
Are you surprised in a little bit how good CJ Stubbs has been so far this year to start the season? He's got 34 points, leads the league. He's got 24 assists. He's an assist machine, let's be perfectly honest. And he's just been so good, no matter which line, no matter who he's been paired up with. A lot of it's been with Mac Jansen and Ivan Bondarenko. Are you kind of surprised? I mean, CJ Stubbs pretty good. What are your thoughts on why he continues to excel?
To be honest, it doesn't surprise me at all. I've known him, when he was at Roanoke and I was in Fayetteville, and he's always been a great player. And it doesn't matter what situation you put him in. He has a good hockey IQ. I mean, he works hard. He's a tough dude, and he's not scared to get gritty. He's not scared to get into shit, and he has a good shot. He has a good vision. So it doesn't surprise me at all what he's doing. And, I'm sure he still has a lot more in the tank, and I'm sure he's gonna produce a lot more for the rest of the year.
One of the guys you and I were talking a little bit about off the air, and I want you to get your opinion on the air for the fans, is Jesse Anderson, because I just talked about him in my day after game report on Sunday, talking about his game-winning goal on Saturday night. First goal of the season. And Jesse's one of those guys that sometimes, leadership comes in different ways. And, whether it's him dropping the gloves, sticking up for a teammate, or getting a very timely goal like he did on Saturday night. He's just one of those guys that a lot of people don't talk about, but you need guys like him on a team if you're going to win championships.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great player. He's a great defenseman. He's a solid forward. I mean, he does it both. He's a solid utility guy, which is huge for any team. His excellence and, his performance does go under the radar, which, isn't always a bad thing. He does what it takes for the team. Like you said, no matter what, if he has to fight, stick up for somebody, score that occasional goal that, turns a game around or wins a game. I mean, he can do it. He doesn't need the recognition or nothing. He knows that the team appreciates it, and he knows that Sherwood sees it, and I mean, he's a big team guy, and he's always been a big team guy.
Do you think it was difficult for him to go from forward to defense? You made the transition from defense to forward, obviously pretty easily. Was it difficult is it difficult for players who've played a position for a long time to then make that switch? And why is it? It's like a secret tool that Brant Sherwood has in his toolbox that other coaches don't seem to use that much.
I think it's definitely harder for a forward to move back on D. Just skating backwards and the crossovers and stuff. There's points where if a guy's coming down on you, you don't want to get caught crossing over because whatever side you cross over on, the guy goes the opposite side. So you kind of lose a step there.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to stay inside the dots, keep guys wide. You got to judge a guy's speed when you're skating backwards. So it is different. I mean, moving the puck, you got to keep your head up at all times. You have guys coming down trying to kill you at all times. And you got to find the open man. So it is tough. I mean, me going from D to forward, I found it much easier because I could be that guy to go kill a defenseman because I know how it felt. But I think he's been doing well, and he's been incorporating his offensive skill as a defenseman, which is huge, and that's kind of how hockey is now today. Offensive defensemen are kind of a normal thing now. Like it wasn't like that back in the day. So I think he's doing well, and he's progressed a lot as a defenseman.
Yeah, were there conversations between the two of you about how to kind of transition to D, or where would someone like Jesse Anderson go and talk? Because it's not like Brant Sherwood played D, he was a forward. Where does Jesse get his information from on how to make that transition? Was that a conversation that maybe the two of you guys had?